Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to Purgatory, and today they added Metroid Fusion to the Game Boy Advance player on the Nintendo Switch. It looks a little cropped weirdly, but it'll fit in a second. But if you guys want to play Metroid Fusion, you will have to pay for the Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pass membership. If you only have NSO, just before, not the Expansion Pass, you only get the Game Boy games. But if you have it, you get Game Boy Advance, and very recently, March 9th, they added Metroid Fusion to this player, and this is one of the Metroid games that I did not know if I was going to get access to. I did play it before. I've only played the beginning of the game, really. At least I assume it's the beginning of the game. I really don't know how long this game is. I played through a good amount of it, I would assume. I think I've done like 3 or 4 boss fights. Not entirely sure how this is going to go. I'm not really great at Metroid Fusion or just Metroid side scrollers, those kinds of games. Like Super Metroid, I'm surprised I was able to play that game without dying. We beat Metroid Prime Remastered earlier, and I was gonna put that up as a video, but the file got corrupted. There's a whole thing, and I got really upset because I loved Metroid Prime Remastered, and I had so much good to say about it. And yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get into Metroid Fusion here. Okay. I I guess she crashed again? I don't know. Actually looks pretty good on the simulator. Logic's research team. So I once again found myself on the surface of SR-388. Isn't that... Oh yeah, she actually goes in, looks like a full force. It jumped over. Oh, she got it. Uh-oh, what is that? It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. Ah. Makes more sense. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. Then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. And someone found a cure. That was fast. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant bridge from SR-388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X-parasites are immediately and completely destroyed. Something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. Oh yeah, from Super Metroid, I think. To station, I must prepare for docking. Ship's computer has notified me of approach to the Biological Space Labs, or BSL, research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of the creatures we captured there, as well as the infested pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station for some reason. This awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of the blunt computerized CEO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I've found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CEO. A long intro, assuming you read all of it. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388 as well as parts of your suit infected by the X-parasites. The cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. That's the target. Where we need to go first, I assume. Move quickly. And quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that and this. Yes, the objective is very clear. Now go to the quarantine zone bay. I do feel like I remember some of what we're supposed to do. Trying to remember the controls here. I am playing on an NES controller. I think I have rockets yet. Main deck. Okay. Navigation room. Ah, okay. So I do have to pretty much go this way. I'm just trying to remember by just looking at the map. Wait. Is it? Yeah, quarantine bay. Oh, sick. Oh, no. What I was supposed to do there? Seems like it. Just making sure. Can't remember everything. I believe we go back to navigation after that. Unfortunate specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites. The X can mimic its prey. X parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. These things are basically mimics or dittos, if you're a Pokemon fan. They were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. Oh yeah, I remember this. You can now absorb free-floating X, which is cool. My Elgato does not like this game, though. Keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is Vital Samus. Okay, so we go up from here. Alright. Yeah, it tells me about how my survival is extremely low. Yada yada yada. Kind of going. I have. Wait, can I go this way over here? Oh, I can't. Okay. There's a save room over here, so. Thanks, buddy. Save room. Wait. Assume, yeah. Ignore that guy entirely. Let's go to navigation. I have received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapon data. Yes. Hello? Take the elevator? Oh. Computer reminds me of a Gruff Federation CO I served under name Adam Malkovich. Called me a lady on missions. From anyone else it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect, and with some irony, I named the computer after him. Save room as well down here. This is like the hub area, pretty much. I'm hoping the audio doesn't become too apparent because there's like crackling in it. I still haven't been able to fix that with my Elgato. I'm starting to just really be disappointed in Elgato in general. Just ahead. Could have just saved some time there, to be honest. We hold R, you have to press B. Gotta remember that much. I assume it's gonna make me... I have to go to navigation. It's gonna remind me. It's gonna tell me other stuff. Located here. Yep. We were already supposed to head there, but the game told us, hey, go get some missiles first. So we're going to do exactly that. Now I will say, I'm almost certain I will miss secrets. It's gonna happen. That's just how it works. That's probably a secret right there. But I will miss them. No doubt in my mind that I will. Also very rusty at side scrollers. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Sweet. Sweet. This way. Main deck. Let's go to save room first. Always go to the save room first. Ooh. Ow. My goodness. Stupid zombie just keeps spawning in. That's not it. Oh my gosh, if they could stop making it towards the eyeball with the laser. Hold on. It's gonna happen a lot, guys. I don't think it, yeah, it doesn't heal, the save rooms don't heal me this time, because the game's a little bit easier. Now you have to actually go to health stations, I'm remembering that. This is gonna be a pain. Probably why they have these. Okay. I just wish it would stop shooting the stupid lasers at me. That's all it's doing. Okay. Oh my goodness. Like nothing I can do, almost, feels like. Gosh, dude. They expect so much, so much out of you. Oh, I actually did like the wall bounce there. There we go. Audio is really crackling in here. Can I grab this? Oh. Hello? Can I grab? There you go. Energy tank. Pretty sure there's a boss fight here. Sure is. Alright. Oh. Morph ball ability recovered. I'm more used to the shooters. Yeah, we got morph ball. Means we can now get in those little things. We go up this way? Okay, cool. Oh. Here I was, thought I was being good there. Okay, get the save point. We might have to go to navigation now, I believe. Because I don't know where to go, obviously. I'm not an expert at this game. If anybody that's watching, expecting to watch an expert work at his master class, that's just not gonna happen. Not yet. Samus, it's as I feared. The breeding environments have been invaded by X-parasites. Sector 1 shows several abnormalities in biosensors. Sector 1 is a simulation of the SR-388 ecosystem. To get there, take the main elevator to the access shaft and use elevator 1. Yes. Inside for the briefing. Not sure, but I think that whoever allowed the X environment must also be linked to the explosion. So, I have to go this way. Wait, hold on. You gotta explore first. Yep. Exactly why you explore first. My friend would be very mad at me if I didn't explore first. That's the best part about Metroid. This is gonna be one of those, isn't it? Oh, there's gonna be one of those rooms. Oh wait, no, this is where I have to go. Dang it. Okay, going back. Okay, Sub-Zero can it's too cold for me. Oh, I come back here later. Okay. Okay, now that things are back where they need to be, taking the elevator. The music is so loud. Oh yeah, this thing. Ah, I see. Now we go to 1. Sector 1. Okay. Navigation. Main elevator leading to the access shaft has been damaged. Will be totally unusable for some time. Unfortunately, some unknown agent is at work. Something very powerful, certainly not human. I'll report when I know more. I'll listen closely. The X in Sector 1. They are already reproducing. Clear all 5 atmospheric stabilizers to stop them. Your objective clear. Get moving. Sweet. Save the game as per usual. And then go through this. Hold on. Back this way. That's green, so we do, I feel like we do pick up the green door stuff here. And that's blue. Alright. Have to make sure we're going the right way. This is what you do in Metroid. You have to make sure you go explore everything because there are benefits everywhere. Woo 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 woo. Oh no! Relax! Can I even kill it? Oh, it does die. Oh, okay. Good to know. Oh yeah, so yeah, I remember these now. Like, wait a second. What is any of this? Go. Atmosphere stabilizer online. 4 units still malfunction. Awesome. Now I believe we go this way. Yep. Gosh, there's a lot. Just trying to remember how to kill some of these enemies. I think this is one of those trolls, if I'm thinking correctly. No, it's not. Cool. So bad at the side scores nowadays. Well, to be honest, I don't think I ever really was that good. Are in the next room. Cool. For the thumb for anything Metroid. Shoot. Just shoot everything. Like what I'm doing there. Cool. Things are online. I believe we just go back. Biggest other thing with Metroid is backtracking. Happens a lot. You remember? I don't remember any of these enemies. I have played this game, I promise. There's one particular boss that I do remember fighting. Always good to have some extra stuff going on. Oh. Oh. It's dead. Oh. Nope. Not yet. Aha. Can I jump down? I don't even want to try for the rest of this room because I'm pretty sure there is another secret in here. I just can't get to it right now. Something else that they do with this game. They make another room. One of the things I like that they do with this game. I really hope I didn't just screw all that up. Yeah, I think, yeah. We're chilling. We just had to drop to the bottom. I took a lot of damage there, though. I don't want to die, but I might. I just might die. It's a very big possibility. That didn't really work for me at all. Okay. Can I get up? No? Game has such weird controls. Awesome. I really need health regeneration. Need as much health as I can get. Okay. I think the yellow one is for missiles. I want to say that I'm correct on that, but I'm not entirely sure. I think that's the actual right way to go. Branch off over here. Exactly what I knew what I was gonna get. Ow. I'm super low on health, guys. It's not even funny. And there's like no health replenish. Let's see. Yeah, I don't even know how to get to that save room. And I don't want to use the rewind feature. Okay, so they do. They do give you health. Goodness. Okay, alright. Making sure. That's pretty close. Oh my goodness. That was also very close. Huh. See. I don't like this. Is it? Eh? Okay then. Oh? What? What room did I walk into? Am I not supposed to be here yet? I'm so confused. I guess I wasn't... Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I forgot the red like fully heals you. I realize I'm not supposed to be here, but... Well, I guess I am supposed to be here. I'm trapped in. Thank goodness for that one dropping a red. I assume that's what I have to do is take out all of them. I got stuck here before, which I was really hoping I wouldn't do. Aha! I knew it. But how do I get up there? Hold on. Like, what? Okay. Doesn't quite line up to like let me grab the ledge. And yet I can't. This is where I'm supposed to be. There we go. Eesh. Harder than it's supposed to be. Go this way first. Exactly why we go this way first. There's a save room. So I definitely feel like this playthrough we won't be doing rewind unless we absolutely have to. I forgot to mention that. Like when we die, like if we die and it's like a legitimate death, like, oh, you just died the boss fight, go back to the save room. I'm okay with doing that. Hate this one. It's gonna laser me, so I have to like... Can I really? That's the one thing I definitely didn't like about these games. At least like the newer ones. These ones are so often. I don't think Super Metroid ever had these doors. And it doesn't help that a door is its own boss fight. I think that was the only thing I didn't really like about this game, is how this. Pretty sure this is another boss fight room. Can't progress. Yep, knew it. Can't quite remember how to do this one. I think it's the same thing. Yeah, this is another up. This is a power up. Goodness. Awesome. Charge beam. Awesome. Hell yeah. Love to see that. Charge beam, ladies and gentlemen. We even got like a whole new beam and everything. I forgot about that. Yay. All stabilizations are online. Pretty sure boss fight is approaching, so let's go ahead and get to the first save point here. Not the first one, but the latest save. One thing I will say is we will be doing the suspend points that can just to kind of solidify the save, because I don't exactly trust the NSO saves like the emulators. Hold on. So this can take me back that way. Okay, let's just completely cut out the fact that I went out the wrong way, so you guys don't have to suffer through me backtracking and yada yada. I'll just go ahead and just do the editing. I remember there's literally 2 whole doors at the beginning. Kind of sound like the enemies from Donkey Kong Country. I think it's this one. I could actually be completely wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to navigation. Atmospheric stabilizers online, but many X have already made it to other sectors. In particular, Sector 2. Tropical habitat shows abnormalities. I suspect the X entered this sector with the help of our unseen saboteur. He or it may be in TRO now. Okay, let's get over there. We need to put an end to this. Your objective clear. Start moving. I'll brief you at the NRO and navigation room. Okay. So, I forgot there is no boss fight here. We just kind of... We might have to come back here. This seems like a come back later area. I remember remembering that. Like, I remember saying that to myself when I first played. But yeah, so... I feel like this is a great place to stop, so we're going to go ahead and stop. That is Metroid Fusion. At least the first 45 minutes of it. We're at Sector 1, but we're about to go to Sector 2. We just need to remember that. And yeah. So, I really want to play through this whole game for the series, but I do really like this. I think just from what I've played already, gameplay-wise, I kind of prefer Super Metroid on the SNES. But this isn't bad. This is really good. It's like a really good so far kind of game, like first impressions. So I'll go ahead and see you guys in part 2, whenever, hopefully, if that comes out. No promises, but yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and let me know, what did you think of Metroid Fusion, and have you played it on Nintendo Switch yet? Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Have an absolutely fantastic day.